Hello and welcome to WisconsinPrepZone.com. The 2011 high school football season is upon us. I'm Rob Hernandez alongside Dennis Semrau. And Dennis, let's start first looking at the season. Top teams in the area. We're here at Middleton High School. The Cardinals always a power in the Big 8 Conference. Of course, they'll have plenty of company again this year. The Sun Prairie football Cardinals, Verona Wildcats. I think Madison Memorial will be in that mix. But when we're talking large schools, metropolitan area here at Madison, you can't but help but start at Waunakee.
Yeah, interesting enough, in the Big 8, we have not had a single champ in 4 years. There's always been co-champs. Not last year, definitely in the Badger North. Waunakee's on a 2-year streak of state championships in Division II, and they look ready to reload. They lost 16 starters, all of who earned some kind of postseason honors, all conference or all state. Have 6, though, returning on both sides of the ball, and they're ready to go.
Well, in the area, you have to look at Walworth Bigfoot, the Chiefs on a major role. Ever since Travis Frederick, the current Badger, graduated, they've had a great run of talent down there. Look for the Chiefs and Broadhead Judah to duke it out in the Southern Rock Valley Conference and be powers on the state level. Dennis, that segues into our next topic. Top individuals in the area. You stay right in Waunakee.
Right, I do, with Leo Musso, a 2-year starter on both the state championship teams. 2,005 yards, 35 touchdowns, had a couple TDs in the championship game last year. Leo looks pretty good. On the other side, Max Chamberlain, linebacker, returned an interception for a touchdown. Cole Bolant, another key player who was on the sidelines as a sophomore and played last year as a junior. So, but the big one, I think, is Leo. Anytime you get a 2,000-yard rusher back, that's a big one. Though, take a look at from Waunakee to DeForest. They play Week 9 this year. Key guy, Briar Harper, state wrestling. Last year he missed the season because of an injury. He is now the starting tailback.
Well, there you go. Outside in the area around the region, one of the top players to watch. Dennis, you talked about someone on each side of the ball. I've got one guy who does it all. Brady Tibbetts down at Mineral Point. Fullback on offense and a linebacker on defense, being looked at by a lot of Big Ten schools. Was a former state wrestling champ, and he's back. He's a fullback. They've got Dakota Pode as a tailback. That's a pretty good 1-2 tandem. If they can get some of those big wrestlers to come out and block for him, I think Mineral Point's in good shape. Also, a quarterback to watch, actually 2 of them, Logan Emmendorfer down at Platteville, the son of the coach Mike Emmendorfer at UW Platteville, and John Egan up at Wautoma. You know Wautoma for being the alma mater of Jared Aberderis. They have a guy now at quarterback, John Egan, who's one of the best around. Dennis, opening week, we've got a lot of big ball games. The Big 8 starts conference play right away. You're at the big ball game. It'll be our WisconsinPrepZone.com game of the week. Verona Sun Prairie. They ended the season last year with that game. They started this year. Tell us, what makes this such a huge matchup?
Well, Sun Prairie, first of all, their quarterback Tyler Patterson was hurt at the end of last year. They lost that game, but Verona played very well. Don't take anything away from the Wildcats. So you've had a chance for teams to prepare 3 weeks for that game. You also, unfortunately, there are kids, things happen. You have ineligibilities, so you're not sure if that's going to have an impact. I know that will happen to some teams around the area. But the thing with Sun Prairie, they have linemen back. The meat and potatoes, as Brian Kaminsky calls it. Mike Edwards, all-conference lineman, leads the way. Verona, they're just tough. 6 straight conference titles going back to the days in the Southern Badger. And this class does not want to be the one not to have their number up on the wall with a conference title. And again, Verona, 3 years in the Big 8. They've shared the title all 3 years.
All 3 years. They haven't let up, but a lot of competition this year in the Big 8. Looking around the region this week, one of the big games. I'll be at this game. Broadhead Judah playing on the road against River Valley over in Spring Green. Of course, Broadhead Judah, last year's Division IV state runner-up. River Valley, unbeaten through the regular season, an upset victim in the first round of the playoffs against New Glarus Monticello. Should be a great non-conference game, again, over in Spring Green, 7 o'clock on Friday night. Broadhead Judah and River Valley. Dennis, can't wait. Season's here. There's going to be great games every week. We'll be doing this weekly here on WisconsinPrepZone.com. Have fun at your ball game Friday night.
And you too.
All right. For Dennis Semrau, Rob Hernandez from Middleton High School, welcome to the prep football season on WisconsinPrepZone.com.